layout up one more time. My God, I had some trouble with that one, but here it is. The biggest thing I wanted to point out is that this is a best-of-5 series, not a best-of-3. Every series we've seen so far with NaVi versus Cartel has been a best-of-3 series, and I think that's a big part of the reason why they have struggled. This might be different. You got Aquarius, CTF, Slayer, Livefire, Oddball Streets for these first 3 games. And based off of this, Wes, what are you thinking? What are your expectations on this one?
I think this is going to be a good series. I think OEX really wants to get back to that finals. I think they have what it takes to beat Cartel. It's just they can't put all the pieces together at the same time, but obviously they have to go through NaVi first. NaVi has yet to create this upset. We continue to say they're getting better, but their placings do not change. So I'm expecting a NaVi, once again, 3rd place finish here. I'm expecting OEX to make it back to the finals, and hopefully throughout this series, we're going to see them start to warm their guns up a little bit more, maybe have a good opportunity to get the ball rolling. And then now that they've shown in those last 2 games, the last time they played Cartel, that they were close, they were competitive, now they have some slight belief that they can hang with this team and maybe create the upset that we're all waiting for in the grand finals.
So just to summarize and lock in your prediction on this one, Wes, because we're almost ready to go, you're thinking OEX still has it this time?
We don't do predictions. We have expectations that OEX will be in the finals.
Okay. You expect OEX to win, which is, I guess, in a way, a prediction too. Shurzy, what are you thinking?
A tight run thing. I think NaVi played very, very well, but again, they're going to come up short. I feel it's going to be OEX taking the victory.
Okay. OEX, Tony, can you flip the switch on this at all, or are you still siding OEX?
I mean, I want to, because I really think NaVi have elevated their game, but in the same breath, so is OEX. We saw them go toe-to-toe with Cartel. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm going to say OEX win it.
That's fair.
Yeah, sorry.
NaVi got to prove it. Let's see if NaVi can prove it. We're ready to jump into the game. Now, Shurzy and Clutch, thank you for joining us. They'll be back to cast the grand finals. Tony and I, we get 2 in a row, Tony, which is quite exciting.
Yeah, I mean, almost exciting as on the gameplay that we're seeing. That was an amazing winners bracket finals. And, you know, one thing I expect OEX to be feeling right now is they've already tasted a bit of success. I know for a fact that they want more of it. So I know they want to make quick work of NaVi, get back into the grand finals, and maybe take their revenge on Cartel.
NaVi, your last opportunity to shine in the qualifier. I want to see you do it. And it all needs to start with this game. Jimbo, big pickup to start and a camo to boot. The man has got exactly what he needs to make some plays, but unfortunately, that's it for him so far.
And notice how the heat wave is in the hands of NaVi. You're seeing those ricochet shots flying in as that player gonna actually challenge TwoFoxy, and he said, you know what? I want no part of that. I'm just gonna go over here and stay alive. SLG off the screen, able to take out Kimbo, and NURIX is gonna go down once again.
Rocking the heat wave, respectful, got an opportunity here. Flag out front already, and TwoFoxy with the great attention drawn to himself, getting back up onto Fragxr there. I believe does turn a trade, so leaving respectful with an opportunity to run this flag a little further, and I like that he did this nice and quickly. Got the escort, the teammates above to help him out. Can he get past the last links, though? Not quite. And that flag will sit down below. Teammate does collect it, so very quickly and efficiently, NaVi, they got a chance for an early flag here. You can see that Kimbo does not have teammates to help, though. And as patiently as he can, he tries to play defense. Flag still sits up, though. Don't tell me they get the return. Last second, spawners in your buy. Nades in to drop that player right quick. TwoFoxy already overextending here. But can they get to that flag in time? It looks like they might not, Tony.
Yeah, not only did OEX actually get the pull on that one, actually starting off the relay, but they're able to get the return as well. And now OEX on a counter pull. The overextenders coming in from NaVi over toward the Hydro side of the base. Fragxr going to be forced to back down and stay alive. 3v3 scenario. Who's going to come out on top?
Back on board with TchiK. Just locking things down in a spree, apparently, too. The man's a turret. He's been popping off. He does die. Killjoy for that player. Respectful will drop as well. TwoFoxy will take a trade, or at least an assist. And Kimbo, last man up in front of the base here, going to do what he can just to keep the pressure up. Big pickup onto Kimbo from SLG, though, just to deny him and a chance for the camo.
Numbers momentarily going towards OEX, but NaVi equalizing the situation. SLG having the ultimate equalizer in the camouflage. If he can stay alive, he's dodging bullets, dodging nades. and it looks like he might have been able to play his life, and he's going to get the back smack on Kimbo.
Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that's not what he had intended. And unfortunately for him, he does turn a trade in a situation that should have gone the other way. Respectful going to take full advantage of his positioning, though. Teammate up top mid. Another run for Respectful. The first one did not work out. Is this the one that goes in? Respectful, I like that play. Goes for the perimeter. A safer route with the flag to ensure he doesn't get melted, though. As he does it, he's still being chased. And the flag sits down in the closet. Once again here, a chance for the return potentially for OEX, unless Kimbo has something to say about it.
Yeah, although he was able to get it towards the perimeter of the map, there was a clear line of sight over towards bottom Hydro, but it looks like it's not going to matter because that flag is relayed in and we are tied up at 1 apiece.
NaVi going to keep things close. Thankfully for them, they had a rough opening. Couldn't quite clutch up that first flag, but they will change that. Another trade on the board here. Respectful back on board with him. And unfortunately for this man, he cannot move. He is stuck here, getting pressured left and right. I like the attempt with the melee, but TchiK will survive for a little longer.
And you're noticing OEX are starting to get a bit more aggressive here. As they start to win these Slays battles, they're starting to push forward and gain that map control. TchiK might be able to get a nice little flank. Actually, to play towards the middle of the map. Surprised at that one. Kimbo able to hunt him down, and 2 down go OEX. I would have liked to see him play a perimeter over towards NURIX. Maybe work a little 1-2 combo, but I guess that's why I'm behind the desk.
That might be why, Tony. I don't know about you, but I could not pull off the doubles that Kimbo seems to be turning here, locking down this perimeter. Slide over to the Dynamo, pick up the Heat Wave as well, and just continue on. He's got a great opportunity here. We'll see if he can play it well. Fragxr up in front of him. Fragxr just dodging those Heat Wave shots, though. Nice use of the strafe. And all while that happens, TchiK has walked away with the camo. And right up into red base, there's an opportunity for OEX here.
Great performance out of TchiK to control the resources, having the camouflage in hands, using it to get the easy kill. That's what it's all about. Get those easy kills, be objective efficient, and you are going to have a good time in Halo Infinite, as that flag has already made it towards the 50% portion of the map.
And TchiK just moving quick with it. Just SLG here to help as well. Does put the damage in he needs to get the pickup. Flag still in session. SLG and teammate here to lock it down. SLG turns to get the shields off of one, but that's a huge kill from Respectful to slow this down just a little bit. Is it enough, though? Fragxr, he collects the flag. Fragxr goes down. TchiK is going to try to defend it. Huge kill out of Respectful. Just barely alive with a sliver of health. He gets that return, and NaVi turn a disadvantageous situation into a favorable one.
OEX may have a Fragxr, but my man Respectful is fragging out right now. Beautiful frags going in favor of NaVi, and we're seeing Respectful start to up the tempo here, going in for another challenge, making that player one shot, and the cleanup comes in. This might be another flagpole going in favor of the boys in red.
2 Foxy all the way behind enemy lines. What can he do to delay, draw attention to himself, and give his teammates a chance to help him out? Unfortunately for 2 Foxy, not quite in melee range. Defense comes through from NURIX, and NURIX with a quick little curb slide off the ledge there, Tony, just to rotate quicker.
And I know that camouflage came up, but NURIX had to win that individual gunfight, or maybe not, because TchiK's on the other side already pulling the flag. Maybe they don't get the camo on this one, but at least the flag has made it toward the 50% portion of the map. And notice how TchiK also having a heat wave, utilizing it. Beautiful plays coming out of him. Slays are now starting to go in favor of OEX, but the nade is going to stop him short.
Yeah, not ready for the nade, and the immediate return, I believe, coming in, but a pickup to deny it. NURIX here to potentially collect the flag. He's got a teammate ready to help him out with Jimbo. So Jimbo goes down. Fragxr will take the flag and plant it in for a 2-1 advantage on the side of OEX.
OEX looking real good right now. Fragxr now makes his way over towards top pump, staying alive on the top perimeter of the map, but he is going to be spotted here. And Jimbo going in for the challenge, getting really aggressive, forcing Fragxr to back down. Surprised at that one. Jimbo normally being a lot more methodical with his play, but he saw Fragxr and he said, I'm going in for the challenge.
Oh, well, there you go. Jimbo's just fighting fire with fire, right? He locks it down for bottom mid, using the thrust to stay up. He's back down below as well. SLG does not opt to chase him. Instead, he'll take the perimeter. It's right up behind, I believe, Kimbo. But just going to hold on to his position, his advanced position in the closet, which is huge. Kimbo just barreling on through, gets a pickup on the Fragxr. Trade for him. TchiK in the base, playing defense. Shots into Jimbo. Flag already out, opposite side, so TchiK Important position to make things very difficult on the overextension for these boys on NaVi.
And now TchiK actually going to be trading out his BR, having the sidekick in his back pocket. Excellent shots across multiple players from across the map. Earns himself a little bit of a double assist here. And TwoFoxy's already making headway.
TwoFoxy repping the monster skin. Not too many people pick that one up. And just flexing it on us right here as he rotates into blue base. Sneaky play out of him. Perfectly timed collapse for the kill too. And the flag is out through the closet. But look at this. His teammates are in trouble. Taking pressure. Flag pulled opposite side. Big pickup to take him down. Slow and steady. And a slight fumble on the flag. Tony, we've seen the fumbles. Look at this. He doesn't even juggle. Just going for the sprint as he goes through the low height hallways to make sure he does not fumble again. And in the end, he succeeds, though. 2-all.
Yeah, he might have fumbled the flag, but good fundamentals coming out of NaVi right there to rotate back towards towards your base with the flag carrier. You saw the pinch come in, taking out the overextenders. Easy peasy, just like TwoFoxy taking down these one-shots, but he's going to finally go down. A momentary 3 down for OEX allows Respectful to get away with the camouflage.
Respectful. Oh, just tries to skate out of there. Can't do so, unfortunately. Kimbo here to pick up the pieces. Kimbo drops as well. We're getting scrappy mid-game here, Tony. 3 minutes left on the clock. Back on board with NURIX, who's got sights on to TwoFoxy. TwoFoxy moving quickly, but NURIX also has a thrust in the back pocket. We get to see full use of that throughout the game. It completely changes the momentum on this map.
Jimbo goes in for the challenge on NURIX, but NURIX going to put him down along with 3 members of Team NaVi. SLG holding down top mid, making his way over towards Hydro's side of the map. I'm liking the way he's playing, but I think there's an overextender somewhere. There was a 3 down for NaVi, but they don't know where that 4th player is.
SLG just sprinting on through from bottom mid here. Players up top. Jimbo drops down below, or Kimbo actually gets picked up by SLG. SLG's going to hold on to high ground. Nades coming in to make things difficult, but great positioning from him if he can take advantage. Gonna need some teammate help in a second, though. Drops down to stay alive. And can't quite escape here. NaVi turning that kill might be the opening they need. You can see they already have presence on the opposite side here. Kimbo looking for the flanker. Can he take TchiK? He can. One more player, I think, below him.
Oh, no.
And there he is to get the trade. All will I say that Respectful does have a pull. Unfortunately for him, he is down, and it's up to Jimbo to defend.
Yeah, much easier for us to see him with the overlay right there. Sadly, he just wasn't able to see that second player. Respectful is going to go down, and so is NURIX. Meanwhile, NaVi able to move the flag a bit. We're tied up at 2 apiece, but maybe not for long.
TwoFoxy looking to pass the baton. He's still got the heat wave, though. Last thing he wants to be is the flag runner instead. Let him play defense. Flag still going through the closet here to the last doorway. Respectful does die with it. Jimbo deleted instantly. Flag pulled opposite side. And what could this mean? They did collect the flag. Flag still in play for TwoFoxy here. NaVi doing what they can to defend it. Fragxr with a big kill. Can't stay up. Trade comes through thanks to Kimbo. Flag still sitting out center. TchiK doing what he can to deny it. But the flag was returned to Tony. OEX pouring their numbers through the closet, picking up a double on the way. NURIX has turned this situation around, and maybe we got a counter cap.
And that's what it's all about here. OEX spawning up and playing the defense and now turning that into a counter cap. If you dedicate all your resources towards the flag, you better cap it. Otherwise, these great teams are going to make you pay. And another squad wipe going in favor of OEX.
NURIX taking advantage of all that slide tech to rotate back to center quickly. He's got the thrust, too, just to keep the movement up here. Just drop Jimbo because of it. Shots cross map into Kimbo. Kimbo going to fire back despite being one shot. That was beautiful, honestly, out of Kimbo to keep him distracted. And Respectful came in to close the kill because of it. Respectful now has made quite decent stride here on the map. He's got to live for now, though, in delay.
And numbers were momentarily going towards NaVi, but Respectful trying to find out where that player went. Decides to ignore them. Going into the base. Excellent kill by him. There's one more player over towards the flag side, able to take down OEX. A momentary 2 down. NURIX sitting towards the top perimeter side of the map, putting down those long-range shots, stopping the push. But it looks like that's not going to be enough. They weren't able to get it into that sudden death. That's a 3-2 win for OEX. You're going to want to see that the nest side is going to play a factor as well when the power up is not up. But what's really important is that bottom mid tunnel and how these teams utilize that flank to get behind their enemy.
Tony, you talked about that 3-lane setup, though. This is a very non-traditional Halo map design, though, right? It's asymmetrical. There's no top mid. There's a very closed-off center with no sight lines. And because of that, players have to react and play accordingly, especially with that sniper that rules the center. So we'll see what they can do off the rip to take full advantage. But you can already see on that scoreboard, NaVi with 2 dead already. And the pressure's still on. That gives them advance opportunity for the snipe, assuming they get away with it. Kimbo has it.
Sniper rifle within the hands of Kimbo right now. Going to try to stay alive here, watching for that bottom mid flank. You always got to be aware of it, that we kind of talked about before. Oh, no. But somebody actually getting back towards tower. That's actually going to be NURIX able to take down Kimbo, and multiple players going down for NaVi. But Jimbo with the camouflage and the heat wave. Uh-oh.
He who controls the sandbox wins in Halo, Tony. And so far, if the snipe goes down, there's always a player on NaVi ready with the rest of the resources. In this case, Jimbo's got it all. Heat wave, camo, beautiful shots too on the Fragxr for the opening kill. Who is next to go down? You got Kimbo and team with him. Shots in the backside. He's aware of it. How will he play this? Going straight down the bottom mid. He wants to get right up into the action, and honestly, looks like a good idea.
11-3 run going in favor of NaVi, and they're not slowing down whatsoever. Heatwave still in the hands of Jimbo. Excellent shots going in. That player is one shot able to get the trade, which was actually TchiK. But meanwhile, TwoFoxy still having the long gun.
TwoFoxy looking to pop off here. Doesn't hit the no-scopes. He will stay up. Still got 5 shots to work with. A ton of potential here. Rotation coming out through B side for OEX. So this counter from TwoFoxy, great way to stay out of the fray here and hold angles. A couple shots into Fragxr. Marks that down for Kimbo to pick up. They are working together so smoothly to start this game. And this is exactly what you want to see, Tony.
Let me tell you something, NaVi mean business right now. They understand that their tournament lives are on the line. Look, I'm so happy this losers finals is a best of 5 now, because this deserves it. 15-6 going up does NaVi right now. 5-1 is Jimbo.
You see that beautiful little setup? Jimbo throws 1 nade, and the next nade slightly in front of it to bounce the second nade behind the pedestal there for damage, which gives him the assist, and he walks away with the camo because of it. So nice little setup out of Jimbo. The second camo of the game on his body, and players spawning up on A. Jimbo, how do you play this? Oh, they see him immediately. Oh, no. Oh my God, the HD TVs on these boys, Tony. It's the, is it the BenQ monitors? What are they just immediately spotted him.
Official partner of HCS. Make sure you guys get one of those. Respectful, making his way over to the A side with Jimbo. Excellent shots going in. Jimbo actually get the cleanup kill, and Kimbo actually going in for the challenge. Whoa! Despite being weak, Kimbo was ready for it, repulsing up, but not able to get away with his life.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward repulsor jump, right? If you repulse late and you don't look down far enough, you don't go very high, and you ended up dropping right back into those nades there. NURIX will get just blown off the face of the earth by that grenade. Jimbo going to drop as well. And back and forth we go, but ultimately the trade's in the favor of NaVi here as they secure 26 points on the board. OEX might be changing that, though. Sniper finally in the hands of them.
They're having a tough time right now. I mean, they're only able to put 16 points on the board. Jimbo and TwoFoxy almost have that by themselves. TchiK trying to stay alive with the sniper rifle. Maybe they can come back behind the backs of this power up, and he has to be careful, though. He actually has Kimbo along the side. It's not just Jimbo, it is Jimbo and friends. And now they're working a 1-2 combo over towards the C side of the map.
You know what, TchiK trying to do it all, getting a little too aggressive, I think, Tony. 30-18. Maybe would have liked to see him rotate out and stay alive, because now the snipe is in the hands of Jimbo, who is snapping onto bodies here. Teammates in perfect position to help, and no! See ya! He gets the double as well. This man is popping off. Fragxr, you better run.
You can run, but you can't hide the body shot coming in. He's able to take down Fragxr as well. Jimbo is on a roll right now. The man is going off.
Jimbo has been saving it all for this moment, Tony. All for this final series, their final chance. Kimbo, don't whiff here. Oh my, can't he hit a shot? That is unfortunate, right? Just the projectile bullets out of that heat wave, as strong as they are, you got to be careful on the strafe.
That should do. Now you're seeing 3 players funneling over towards sandbags for OEX. They're just trying to overload one side of the map. They need to make something happen, and somehow even that's not enough, because TchiK is going to go down. Fragxr going in for the challenge on Kimbo, but Kimbo was able to get away with his life. But for how long? As Kimbo actually jump back for the reach out.
Kimbo just bobbing and weaving. Look at him get out. Perfect play out of him. Comes back for the kill as well. Huge advantage because of it. Another one drops. Kimbo will finally die, but 27 only on the board of OEX. And OEX all of a sudden feeling a pressure that they have not felt yet in this series, Tony, and I'm liking it.
NURIX throwing down the denial nades right there. Meanwhile, Respectful getting an excellent kill over towards bottom mid. Now going to back down and regroup with his team. That's what I love about NaVi. You know, they have this 11 kill lead in their favor. They've already upped the tempo, but then they could change the pace, slow things down, go right back into the setup, and watch their angles. It's such good Halo to watch. 40-28 going in favor of NaVi. Look like they're about to tie up this series.
Man, every time we come to Jimbo, he's got something new for us. Either it's a camo or a snipe or a heat wave this time. Unfortunately, he does get collapsed on by multiple. But they got to be feeling confident at this point. 40-32, 8-kill advantage. NURIX not done yet, though. Does try to turn the kill. The stick does come through, though, from Respectful. So at the very least, he does trade one. Jimbo back up on our screen, dealing with multiple. And I like the attempt. Drops that man to 1 bullet for an easy cleanup for a teammate. They keep this up, a guaranteed W, but not completely over yet. NURIX is not finished, at least I think. The man cannot get a hand on TwoFoxy. There we go.
Let me tell you, man, NURIX put it on a clinic on how to use the repulsor, getting all the way from bottom mid towards the top C bridge, then utilizing it to kind of knock back that enemy team, throwing him off balance. Excellent kill coming out of him. The sniper going to come out from Respectful, but it is going to change hands over towards TchiK.
TchiK, whoa, what a movement out of TchiK there. Unfortunately, yeah, he dies immediately after. What can you do? But just skating by these angles, being so elusive. Speaking of elusive, Fragxr with the camo gets right up behind TwoFoxy. Yo, nobody can hit a shot with the heat wave today, apparently, Tony. This is the second time we've seen that outstrafe come through.
I mean, hey, the strafe speed in this game is absolutely insane. You could really give your opponent the wiggles as that. The wiggles? Oh my gosh, that was like looked right at that grenade. He's like, uh-oh. As it goes off, it takes him out either way, 48-42 in favor of NaVi, are only 2 kills away from tying up the series.
Yep, just a matter of time at this point. There is one, the Boxer Metal, and Jimbo looking to clean up the second. Can't quite do it with the melee. Slides in for the People's Elbow, doesn't drop it. Instead, they got a little more time to breathe. And you got to appreciate the fact that NaVi are playing this as patiently as possible to ensure there is no chance they don't get a trade. NaVi, they'll prevail in game 2. Tony, this is about to be a long series. Buckle your damn seatbelt.
Back in the day, like a reciprocity versus a splice kind of game style.
I mean, I think this is the perfect matchup for game 3. We have a tie in the series, and this was the match that was so closely contested on winner's side. OEX barely won, but it went down to round 3 nail-biter, remember? So this is a perfect rematch. Strongholds Oddball. They're back at it again. Can NaVi do it this time?
And it looks like both of these teams are already fighting a little bit for B control. Meanwhile, nades are starting to fly in. I don't know how this player was able to stay alive here for NaVi, and finally is going to be hunted down, but rockets end up going down. NURIX getting away with rockets, but not for long.
Just going to hold things down in the alley, ball already in hand, but the rockets were caught by him as well. And that pesky ATM continues to deny TchiK of the jump. We've seen that already. Thankfully for him, doesn't need to jump up just yet. Respectful, he's not. Wow, what a reach out of Respectful. He was one shot, came back with the slide, and TchiK having none of it.
Love the play coming out of TchiK now, going for another challenge on Jimbo. This man started to go off. He is heating up, and he even has the Bulldog ready for action.
Tony, don't worry. I won't bark yet. I'm saving it for a better moment. Not yet. We'll see. TchiK with the spree for now, at the very least, though. He's got the Bulldog, so he will drop the ball, give it to a teammate, and focus on the perimeter.
Let me tell you, this man drops a frenzy. I'm going to start barking.
Yeah, we start barking for sure.
Drop ball still in play, but nobody able to actually grab it just yet. Meanwhile, 2 down go OEX, so that's going to be really tough for TchiK to get out of the situation. Ends up popping off the first shot, but the spree is going to be ended, and 3 down go OEX.
Bodies just hitting the floor left and right here, Tony. Drop wall does go down. Kimbo going to try to make good use of it. Spawner's up in PD as well, so perfect position for that drop wall. And perfect position for a melee to the back, apparently, as well. What was that exchange, Tony? I am confused.
I'm not sure either. But oh my, Jimbo's not confused at all because he's going to be hitting every one of his shots, even whipping out the assault rifle. Another 2 down, go OEX, and what a coordinated push coming out of NaVi. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Back on board with Respectful, who does not know where they are. He's looking intently. Ball in hand of NURIX, though. They got it. They're rotating it back A while that happens, and rockets to work with as well. So quite the setup opportunity. NURIX not sure where they are. There's the flank right below him, so he does have that awareness. First victim, second for the double. Ooh. Easy peasy. NURIX puts him down.
NURIX dropping the hammer. My gosh, I'm telling you, I mean, this series right now, this is all the NURIX show. Again, dropping 18 kills in that Slayer, and now going off right here, controlling the resource. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of NURIX. If he can keep this up, they can probably keep this lead.
Yeah, if we get this man in an interview, we got to ask him, what the heck is a NURIX? What is a NURIX? Is that like NyQuil? Is that like, that sounds like medicine I take in the evening. Either way, it's clearly the medicine that OEX need to win this game.
Yeah, he's definitely the solution, if you will. Definitely
the solution.
2 down, go OEX Purchase right now. NURIX trying to stay alive.
Well, yeah, anyway, I'm trying to think of the ad reel.
Yeah, watch out for those side effects, man. It does include getting bulldogged in the face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that has some bark to its bite, I'm sure. Either way, Respectful will take our feed instead. And if we know anything about Respectful Tony, he's got no respect whatsoever. It's all a lie.
He's doing a good job of staying alive, and notice how his teammate was one-shot and unselfishly Respectful gonna fly at him, get the trade, and allowing NaVi to keep up this seaside setup. TwoFoxy going in for the reach out. Beautiful slays come at him, putting NURIX down. That's the player that you need to get off the map immediately.
Jimbo finally has the ball here. You can see they are down by a bit of a deficit, 44-32. TwoFoxy with a pivotal kill. Stays up because of it. Rockets coming up shortly here, 10 seconds. So double dilemma for Jimbo. Got to play defense. Big kill he needs. Gets the damage for the pickup. And they need to have presence on the Rockets at the same time. Kimbo's here to do it, though. Picks up one with the shot. He hightails it out. Will stay up for a little longer. Where are the Rockets, though? And do they have hands on them?
NaVi have an advanced understanding of just like not worrying about the scrappy seconds. You know, what they're really worried about is when those seconds start to turn to minutes. When they put points on the board, it's normally good points. They have their setup locked in. They're getting the slays. They even get a secondary round of slays as well because they're so good at holding off angles and cutting off those choke points. I really do love the way NaVi play. I need to start doing some film review and incorporate that into my gameplay because they're that good.
About to pull out the notepad, right? They are playing well, but I think what it really is adaptation, especially considering what we saw the last series. They had that C-hold most game, but they couldn't get the power weapons and the hold at the same time. This time, we've seen this attention to detail on the Rockets that's allowed them to pull away just a little bit. Of course, as I say it, though, SLG, he is barking with the shotty here, Tony. He's got another one right out front. That's a double for him. And Jimbo will take him down, but the resources... Actually, you know what? As I say that, 3 died. 1v1 here. NURIX, can he take it? That's a huge cafe kill right there, and the ball rotated back to NaVi.
Hey, NURIX, I ain't mad at you. I can't master these melees either, man. Sometimes I swear they're about to hit, and I don't know. I'm not mad at you, bro. 1 down goes SLG for OEX, but they are going to match it by taking down Respectful as well. You notice Jimbo immediately going to drop the ball, try to create some advantages here. Kimbo takes down Fragxr off the screen. This is good. It's a weird setup, going like a purple street setup. We don't see this much as he's now going to try to rotate over towards Seaside, a much stronger setup, in my opinion.
I think the point is it's temporary, right? He's holding it because he knows where his teammates are and how they're positioned to help him. So he's got it temporarily until he can make the safe rotation. Back to Steve like he's doing now. He's Respectful there to help. Respectful, get 2. This man closes the distance with the melee, but does enough to slow them down. And TwoFoxy here to pick up the pieces. Just looking for ghosts. 1 player directly above. OEX, despite dropping left and right, OEX still got hands on the ball here. TwoFoxy looking to stop them short. Just 6 seconds with ball time. And they can take this first round, but OEX, they are fighting back.
Both of these teams are already guaranteed a top 3 placing. Both of these teams are guaranteed to be going over to Raleigh, but they're not satisfied with that. They want to go at it, and we are loving it. It's about the bragging rights. It's about setting the tone going into the first land as TchiK ends up getting a big kill. Excellent denial nade over towards bottom C. Goes in for the reach out. Kimbo's 1 shot. Not for... Oh, no. He's still alive.
Tony, bragging rights and statement is one thing, but there is something on the line. If NaVi wins this, they secure second place, and despite having less points than OEX, they can go into this tournament with the full benefits. They go into Raleigh with all expenses paid and easy access into pools here, and NaVi, they want all of it. They take that first round, Tony. They're looking good here so far.
That they are. NaVi going up in the first round indeed, and it looks like they're not done yet. They have not slowed down. Jimbo making his way over toward the beach stairs, but as I say that, 3 down, go Team NaVi.
OEX so quick to answer back, and of course this is not over yet. We've still got a hell of a series, Tony. It's game 3, 1-1 overall in the series. Round 2 with the ball, and Fragxr with the defense, and that rocket goes wide, and he is dead because of it. That is unfortunate.
TchiK trying to stay alive over towards the oddball side of the map, but you know, as soon as he gets pressure, he's gonna throw the ball, play it towards the map, make it, put it in a baitable position as Respectful, using it as bait for himself. Excellent shots over towards NURIX, but now he's in a non-advantageous position. Naze is trying to fly in. He doesn't give a hoot. Takes down the first player. Now going in for the second one. That's gonna be the last player on the map. NaVi end up getting a mini squad wipe.
Something we see so much in this game that keeps the pace so fast is the fact that your shields come back when you're sprinting. So you see Respectful, how quick he is on the map. He gets a kill, he sprints instantly. And I mean, speaking of which, Foxy, look at this man! Triple with the stalker and the shotgun. And he's not done. Apparently, he's got a lock on the spawns. But like I was trying to say before Foxy just stole all the attention, is you can play this game quick. You can sprint with your shields down and get right up in their face because you know you'll get those shields back if you play well. My God, he is still... Tony, what? A second triple? No. Oh, so close. And he lived. The movement.
Each one of these players in the lobby have the potential to pop off at any given moment, and now it's Foxy's time to shine, utilizing that stalker rifle, watching his teammates back. The young man is on a killing frenzy. Who can stop him?
It is all of a sudden the Foxy show, and I am signed up for all 3 seasons. My God, that's one. What was that, 11 kills? Out of Foxy, ball in A, and it is secured. In C, it is secured because there is a cracked Foxy man holding it down. What did I just say? Holding it down from Subway. Tony, he's got this.
I want to see this man go on a ride. Let's see how far this train goes here. He's staying up high with on top C with the stalker rifle. Excellent cross-map shots. Going to be forced to play his life. I need to see the running riot. Goes in. That's going to be the 12th kill. 3 kills away from that riot.
Foxy looking for a running riot in losers finals. And NaVi, never have they looked so good against OEX. Tell me this man's got more. Oh, he gets a back. Fragxr, you better run, buddy. You better run. Okay, he will get out just for now. The man's going to run out of ammo with this thing. There he goes.
No.
Oh, and he still got the kill. What is going on? The man is 1 kill away, I think, from a running riot, Tony.
That he is. He's over toward the A side, going to challenge that player over toward Purple Street. Despite not getting the first shot, still able to put him down, and that's going to be a running riot coming out of Foxy. It's the Foxy show. I hope you're ready.
I've been ready. I told you I signed up already in advance. Apparently, it is not over. There's no way. There's no way there's a ramp. He's just feeling himself too much. He's going right up into the full enemy team. Oh, my God. 17 kills. That's a record, Tony. I have not seen 17 kills back-to-back in any HCS match so far, Jesus, in anything, in any of the regions. Has anybody had 17 kills?
I don't think so, man. There's no regard for human life coming out of Foxy. And meanwhile, while all this is happening, it's a 72-36 run going in favor of NaVi. And how could they not have the lead behind a 17-0 run out of Foxy alone? Over. The man just put his 19th kill on the board. Observer, listen to me and listen to me good. If Foxy's on the map, you put him on the screen. I need to know.
Did they spawn him with a rocket launcher? He just comes. We come back to his feed after a 17 kill spree, and he's got a rocket on his back. Like he has the artillery. No matter where he is, what time it is, the man's like Tony. I can't cast this. I can't just let Foxy cast. He can cast and play at the same time. Let him run it. It's game over, by the way.
I mean, clearly there's nothing that man can't do, and it's a large reason why NaVi were able to steal away that game 3. I mean, obviously it takes a unit, it takes a team, but there is no doubt that if there's an MVP, we're giving it to TwoFoxy. The man had a running riot +2 in that game. Meanwhile, his team is just saying, hey, don't worry, we got the oddball. Don't worry, don't you even look at it this way. And you just keep going off. Because again, takes a unit. NaVi may have been going off in the slays column, but everybody else had to position themselves to be able to put down that damage, let them get those easy kills, give them the information by watching all of those sight lines. So it takes a full team to put on a show like that. NaVi are in prime position to make it into the grand finals. It could be right here, right now.
Here we go. What could potentially be the final game. And of course, who else but TwoFoxy to start it off with, though he does unfortunately die, drops the camo with it. And this is about to be a brawl here, Tony. Can't wait.
And they're trying to fight over, be able to steal it away, but that player is going to go down, and so do 2 players on each of these teams. Meanwhile, NURIX going in for the challenge, holding on to a BC setup, and it looks like they want to advance forward towards A. If they can grab that AC setup and really force the spawns over towards back B, that'll be really good for OEX looking for that final player.
And it all starts with A side control, and that is NURIX's objective as he locks down the doorway here. Kimbo, oh, he'll step right up into that and take it right back.
And Kimbo doing a good job of not giving up that A side control. I like the way that they're holding on to it for dear life as they're almost able to steal away B. Does NaVi, but getting stopped just short. TwoFoxy now going to try to advance forward, winning that individual gunfight, earning himself the assist and stealing away B. Trip cap going for Team NaVi.
See, now, if I'm TwoFoxy in this position, my heart rate is like, 150 BPM or something crazy. The pressure is on. You wonder, do you take that energy and continue to dominate? Can you manage that pressure when you feel it? And so far, so good, I think. But once again, the repulsor coming back into play, and this time it's TchiK who will send Jimbo or Kimbo off the map.
Is there anything more satisfying than just knocking somebody off the map with the repulsor? It's so daggone funny to see. Like when it happens to me, I do nothing. I just put my controller down and hang my head and shake.
It does. You feel so helpless in this game because you don't have the thrust. You got nothing to do to come back. So it is kind of embarrassing when you die that way. I will say though, that's the beauty. Yeah, you can grapple back. That's the beauty of the sandbox in this game is like, is that the coolest kill? Or what about like a 3-shot perfect with the mangler? Or what about a grapple into a sword kill or whatever? Or camo on Fragxr into a flank into Stronghold A. Like you never know what that'll lead to.
Excellent shots coming out of Fragxr, able to take down Respectful, but the communication is too on point coming out of NaVi. The moment that information comes in, you have 1 to 2 players cycling over and challenging that player immediately. Trades going in out of Kimbo and SLG. Now we're going to switch over towards TchiK, who's making his way over towards the A side of the map.
TchiK just going to play it slow and steady. Don't have the A capture and definitely wants to get his hands on it. But you can see some heavy defense coming out to deny him the opportunity. He'll come back for more, though. Jimbo now down for the count. Presence into A. And a great line of sight onto new spawners if they collect it. So they will take A. They are down at the deficit here, and that's the beauty of this position, right? He gets the kill assist for it. Tons of damage. Cross map. Shots in Respectful and C. Respectful just skates by. They'll both live a little longer.
We have an 86 to 31 lead going in favor of NaVi at the moment, but OEX putting the good points on the board, set up beautifully, but not able to stay alive despite having to grapple. Another 2 down go OEX and TwoFoxy just waiting.
TwoFoxy jumped up to the nades and then jumped straight out. No care in the world to get that kill onto TchiK, who is just sitting down below. Back on board with Respectful here, who's got some bodyguards covering him. He does get to melee in. Jimbo with the cleanup. Going to dive to bottom mid for the sword because you don't want to miss that. And we'll see if he can put it to good use here. 86 to 50 on the board here. Still an advantage for NaVi. But OEX looking to creep back.
The sword is such a good utility to hold down a setup. It's just anybody coming over from control to try to rotate through those doors and then running right into the sword unexpected. Meanwhile, Jimbo now trying to advance forward. That's going to be the slice and dice, earning himself a killing spree. A 3v3 scenario as TwoFoxy getting another individual win, but he's going to be cleaned up.
TchiK doing everything he could there. The combo, strong side, crouch jump up to the staircase just to escape by, but couldn't quite do it. Now it's up to Kimbo. And Kimbo found the sword, but no kill, apparently. Did that just not connect? I mean, the man's managed to... Look at... What? Okay. All right, Kimbo, I see you. The man is working the pole, and that's where I'm going to leave that statement, Tony.
Another 4 down, go OEX, and Kimbo doing a great job of comboing the camouflage with the sword, as Jimbo now trying to stay alive over towards top 8, dropping right down to the bottom, but the nades are gonna heat seek him out. 2 down, make that 3 down, go NaVi, and OEX are trying to flip the advantages.
Still not out of the running yet, but OEX, you can tell they feel the pressure. Off of that last oddball game, they've been reeling all game here. They do have 2 captures to their name, but they got a lot of work to do. Jimbo, Kimbo, they're rotating through yellow like the duo that they are. You can see they're already back into B. SLG going to try his hand with the pressure. 2 dead on the feed here, leaving Kimbo in a tough position. And we'll see what else they can do with it. They still got the 2 cap to their name, so NaVi still looking very comfy mid-game here.
And NaVi even able to out-rotate the enemy team as they're trying to go after C. The shutdown is going to come in. The A and C setup, even if they lose B, they can still control the spawn. I'm liking the way NaVi is playing. 15 and 8 out of Jimbo right now. TchiK going off as well, going back into the challenge on SLG over towards the C side of the map. He's not going to let him get away.
TchiK is just hunting him. He'll go straight down to bottom. It does die immediately after, but NaVi, I have never seen them so comfortable in my life, Tony. What a precedent they have set. It's 170 on the board now. If OEX don't snap into action quickly, this might be curtains for them. TchiK will get out. He caps B, but notice how the moment he leaves that stronghold, there's already pressure in it. He'll jump back in. TchiK. Oh, okay, he does get the trade. Close shave right there, but great play out of him to get out of the cap, reset it, just to get some points on the side of OEX. Kimbo, he's got the camo once again. Not for long, though.
And somehow throughout all the carnage, OEX emerging from the rubble with a 2 cap and putting down some points. But just as I say that, NaVi are trying to make moves over towards B, and now they're stealing points right away from the boys in blue.
NURIX back up to A with the rotation. Once again, this is the ideal vantage point for him. He caps this. It's a great spot to sit, to lock things down. You can see the perimeter already. SLG, first one to push out through control. He's in trouble. NURIX not there quite in time. And I like the attention to detail. He snaps over to yellow as he jumps back. And, oh, the advanced timing on a respectful, too, is just not enough. He's doing everything he can. You can see the timing, the intention behind it. But NaVi, they're all just playing like a coordinated unit, and it's just working right now.
Yeah, he was doing everything he can. The Mangler's so strong, and he almost puts it to good use, but they're being shut down at every single corner. Again, NaVi are playing so good, as Jimbo going to win another individual gunfight. Respectful taking down that player off screen. That was another 3 down. Stop me if I sound like a broken record, but NaVi have never looked this good.
They're looking incredible, Tony. And by the way, that's what we call a PIV in Halo terms, which stands for pivotal. A pivotal kills out of Jimbo non-stop, right? Every single damn slay. They have a trip cap because of it. 205 and counting here. In a last-ditch effort to stop the timer, Fragxr dives into C, but is it even possible at this point? Jimbo and team, they are just looking way too clean and coordinated here. There is a camo up in center, and Fragxr will try to get it, but that's maybe their last hope, if anything.
And just to remind you guys at home, we've had 2 qualifiers so far, but NaVi have not made it to the grand finals in a single one. Our only partner squad are about to stamp their ticket into their first grand finals. And I mean, it might as well be the most important one. 227 to 107 lead going in favor of NaVi. Jimbo now going to try to advance forward over towards A, utilizing that repulsor to get the advantage. There's a teammate coming up right behind them, but so is an enemy.
You know what? I'm trying to figure out what it was, what happened. I think it's just TchiK just shook these boys to their core, right? TchiK made so many insane plays in that last game that OEX have not been able to answer back. They have not been able to regain any form of momentum since. And at this point, they're looking at 20. There's 20 points separating them and the losers. Actually, it's them in the tournament. They lose this, they're out. And they've never been in this position with NaVi before. It's not over, but I mean, it's looking rough here. TchiK, he'll take that fight. They'll drop into A to reset it. And they got to get into B, get this time on their favor here. Tony, are you a believer?
I mean, at one point, NaVi had doubled the score of OEX, but look at the recovery coming out of OEX, able to put a momentary trip cap on the board. Not even momentary, because they're able to defend it at that over towards the C side. But now we're seeing NaVi overextend over towards the A side of the map. Foxy going in for the challenge. Meanwhile, Kimbo able to get a big kill off of screen. Both teams are leaving it all on the line right now, and NaVi are starting to gain some advantages.
What the movement out of SLG. Comes in, saves the cap, jumps up, gets a shot to somebody, drops down, clambers a safer angle to get back to A and get the capture time. They stand in B. As long as somebody is sitting in a cap, the timer will freeze. NURIX with a double cross map as well as a spree for him. So OEX starting to heat up a little bit here towards the last links of the game. 233 for NaVi as well. NaVi just needs one little set of control. All four members up in A here, and SLG can't get the kill. 3 still live. Jimbo will trade through. He's looking for more. Oh! Yo, Tony, okay, so just to talk about that for a quick second, he meleeed, canceled the melee animation with the repulsor instantly to get that player out of melee range, so there was no chance for a trade, and then just killed him with the BR. That was actually clean as hell.
It really was. They got to utilize the utilities. They will equalize your situations in every single gunfight, whether it's the grapple, whether it's the repulsor, the thrust as well. You could be behind in shots or being behind in health, and they will catch you right back up. Another trip cap going in favor of OEX. Someone must have told them that the game started because they're holding on to a trip cap, and they're coming in out of nowhere. SLG taking, that's another squad wipe in favor of OEX, who might be stealing this game away.
What is going on? OEX, they're suddenly awake. 36, they've now taken the lead here. All of a sudden, they got control, and NaVi on the back foot. They got to move quick here. They got A. They do have presence in B and C to stop the time. No, they haven't stopped it yet. They do. They have to stand inside the hill. At 247, they're sitting inside the hill, but they got to win their fights in C, and they can't do it. Tony? Hello? Can I get a... Somebody pulled the defib out. I don't know. OEX was dead, and they're revived. Like a pack of zombies. Tony, what happened? They didn't get anything. Did I look away for a second? Can we get a replay? Can we do a full game, just highlight reel so Tony and I can figure out what the heck just happened?
I don't know, man. NaVi must be munching on some biscuits or crumpets without any beverage, because they're choking right now. That's a choke, in my opinion. That was all NaVi's game from the beginning of that. They had an incredible... It was only 230 to 111 at one point, and somehow you allow OEX to crawl their way back into it. NaVi, you're way too experienced for this. You know for a fact when you have an enemy on the ropes, you have to knock them out. You have to knock them out.
The whole way through. If you're not coordinated the whole way through, they will come back, even if it looks like it's unwinnable. And it's a good show for us. I'm enjoying it. Give me more Halo.
You know what, Alex? It's been one great ride, and I'm loving the fact that I'm taking it with you, my man. Let's do it one more time. Game 5, losers bracket finals. The winner of this going into the grand finals to play against Cartel. Let's go.
Just had to be a Slayer. And just had to be a Slayer on Bazaar. Got to be tough if you're feeling the pressure on the side of NaVi. Hopefully they play it well. Jimbo will open up with a clean kill, an opportunity for OS, and they will not take it because NURIX is back, and the man's a Terminator. He's got a double. OS still down on the ground, but the man's bobbing and weaving, and he can't get to that OS in time. But what an exchange to start the game.
Yeah, NURIX already setting the tone of the Slayer by getting that beautiful double kill. However, Foxy stealing away for that overshield and kind of shutting down the momentum coming out of OEX. Now we're seeing 2 players coming out of NaVi with a beautiful pinch, a beautiful collapse, and a 5-5 tie so far, man. Let me tell you, back and forth already, and the game just started.
I mean, if this one's not a nail biter, I'll be surprised. Just based off of what we've seen, I'm ready. There's this, you know, I'm ready for anything at this point here, and so is TchiK. He's got a mangler to work with. One shot beatdown, doesn't hit the shot, doesn't need to hit any of them. Apparently, he's got his teammates ready to clean that player up. NURIX now on board with him. Nice little baiting and switching going down here for 2 slays on the feed for a 4-kill. Make it 3-kill advantage, but they do have the lead.
And NURIX gonna grab himself a bulldog. We've seen what he can do with these power weapons. This man's an absolute unit, and you gotta respect him. Going in beautiful sizzle sticks, as Jersey likes to call them, over toward the palm side of the map. All 4 players up for both of these teams. However, Jimbo is gonna go down, trading off kills over towards Fragxr. The bulldog gonna give him all the advantages he needs to take down 2 Foxy. And now OEX looking good with the setup.
Tony, I was going to say, can I get a magnifying glass on that man's health bar? Because he had nothing to work with right there. But I guess he will live and take respectful because of it. And if I'm him, I'm taking those trades to the bank. 13-9 on the board. Now, Fragxr going to lock down the closet here. Perfect opportunity onto Kimbo. But Kimbo, I don't know if you got a whiff of that. He's got a mangler in his hands. You got to watch out in the close range with that mangler. So he will back down, not let him get the easy kill. And I like the positioning out of him. Holds things down, opens up the spawns as well. And hopefully he's aware of it. There's the mangler. He hits him with the one shot and then sprints immediately. You know he wants that melee so bad.
Daddy does respectful, trying to utilize that grapple to get out of dodge, but not able to do so. He's going to be hunted down. Meanwhile, Fragxr trying to do the same thing. Everybody trying to stay alive as long as possible, but both of these teams really on their P's and Q's. No one shot is getting out alive. 18-14 lead in favor of OEX.
So tough for NURIX right there. He does drop. Rockets about to pop up. You got SLG with the line of sight on them. Interesting coverage on the map here. You got 1 on Rockets, but 2 opposite sides. So you've got Jimbo who's trying to flank, and SLG intimately aware of it. Rockets now up, Fragxr in position, and OEX, they are prepped to dominate. You can see them marking the location too. Oh man, this is looking rough for the boys on NaVi. Coming off of that choke, Tony, ooh, how would that feel? Coming off of that choke in Strongholds, and then this. Oh man, it burns.
OEX absolutely killed it with that comeback, and that momentum is real. I'm a firm believer in a transfer of energy, and let me tell you, all of the energy is being sucked out of the room by OEX, and they're utilizing to put it on NaVi. Too much pressure coming out of them. NaVi needs to slow things down, need to spawn up, they need to reset, get these easy fundamental kills like you're seeing Jimbo do right there. That's going to be the first one, and TchiK going down. He's able to stay alive despite being one shot. In fact, even grappling up to try to assist his teammates, but he never actually got his health back.
Nice play. Nice attempt out of Jimbo there. Got scary for a second. SLG, his turn with the mangler. Tony, I've said it once, I'll say it again. My favorite weapon in the game is this gun. It's just so damn... Is meaty the right term? It hits hard. And it feels damn good when you're using it. But, you know, it feels better. An OS to the body with perfect timing. And a triple, apparently, too, for Jimbo. We didn't see it, but I appreciate it.
Man, I was going to say the mangler packs a punch, but apparently so does Jimbo right there. An excellent triple coming out of him, and he's not even done yet. Gonna fly in to try to finish off the one-shot kill, but runs right into an excellent denial frag coming out of Fragxr.
Fragxr just going to hold things down from high ground. Does not need to move just yet. NURIX might need to move, though. That's a shotgun to the face. Kimbo's got a hand on it. Close game still, Tony. 4-kill deficit here. And the grapple, I believe, yep, in the pocket of Kimbo. Kimbo with a big ring around the rosy here. He will find Fragxr because of it, but not expecting Batman to drop down from above. That's SLG. Now he's got the grapple and he's got the shotty.
This is the combination that you want to see, combining the sandbox together, grapple to maybe close the distance on the enemy player, and then the bulldog to use that to get that close range kill. But sadly, Jimbo's BR is just too good, and now he might be able to get himself a bulldog.
This could go either way. It was looking rough for NaVi a second ago, but now just a 1-kill game here. Jimbo going to try to get right back up to high ground. Oh, just barely makes that clamber. And he's exactly where he needs to be now. Shots into TchiK. TchiK going to try to hightail it out. Can he... Okay, interesting decision. He'll stay high. I like this. Doesn't go for the chase. Jimbo playing it carefully. TchiK will manage to skate out just for now. And what will TchiK do? Because there's about to be 2 right up in his face. Not much he can do.
And SLG getting a double kill off the screen. We have to put him on the screen here. 38-34 in favor of OEX, but NaVi have done a great job of bouncing back every time. Overshield's coming up, and this is not a time for SLG to be taking this much damage. He needs to try to make waves over towards it, and he grapples it back to himself, stealing the overshield that was rightfully NaVi's. They stole the last game away. Now he's stealing the overshield, harpooning the enemy team, but finally going to be taken down. That was fun to watch.
That's just a Halo Infinite, brought to you by Halo Infinite gameplay right there. Grapples the OS, picks it up, gets dynamo-nated to lose the OS, then grapple Harpoon, doesn't quite get the kill. But Fragxr, he's going to pick up kills for sure. That's a double for him. 42 on the board as we get to the end zone here, Tony. Just 8 left to close the series.
And again, this is game 5 right here. There is no room for error. The winner of this is going to the grand finals. The loser is going home a bit early. Fragxr putting excellent damage despite being one shot. Somehow gets the assist and the kill on Respectful. And the man is still one shot. Finally going in for the challenge and gets another assist. I don't even know if he ever gained his health.
Tony, I hate to say it, but 46 to 38, it looks like it might be over. And what a battle it's been. NaVi, what happens after this, right? Like, okay, it's not over yet, but I mean, SLG, he's about to put them in the grave here. After the series that we have witnessed, NaVi is just, it's gotta burn. Can they do anything? 47 to 47, kill deficit, Respectful. You're gonna need a lot more than a thrust, buddy.
I mean, it needs a miracle at this point. Let me tell you, I don't know how they're going to be able to come back in this one, as they're now only 2 kills away. Make that 1 kill away from coming out on top and getting their rematch with Cartel in the grand finals.
Tony, it's been a great series. Let me just say that. 50 to 42 to close it in a game 5, a marathon, and one that I am here for. My God, OEX, they deserve it, okay? OEX have had so many close shaves with NaVi. They've won every time. This time, we thought it was over. This time, we thought OEX were going down. There was no chance. But OEX, they like a story. They like a script, apparently. They kept us on the edge of our seat till the end of Strongholds, and then they said, wait a second, we usually win this. And then they won.
My gosh, GG's in the chat. GG's from us. That was probably one of the best series that we've seen, not in this tournament, but of this season, of this year.
Yep.
For Halo Infinite going into that game 5. NaVi in game 4 obviously left it all on the line, and man, they were just moments away from winning the series in that game 4. OEX bounced back, steal the game away from them, and utilize that momentum to grab a 50 to 42 win. They're getting their rematch against Cartel.